live from the KWQC Broadcast Center in downtown Davenport with Morgan Otier and Kyle Keel. This is Quad Cities Live.
Today on QCL, wagging tails and winning bids, how you can celebrate 50 years of compassion and help animals in need, all while enjoying a night out at the winery.
Plus, from a touching tribute run to a tug of war across the Mississippi River, Port Byron has it all this weekend as we gear up for Tugfest 2025, how you can join the fun and support families fighting cancer.
Skin care, body care, and now brain care. The newest wellness innovation is coming to Davenport, and we've got your sneak peek. Hello and welcome to Quad Cities Live on this Monday, August 4th. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Morgan Otier alongside my co-host Kyle Keel. Well, when somebody in the family is diagnosed with cancer, help comes in many forms beyond medical care.
Yeah, and that spirit of compassion is on display through a nonprofit called Steph's Tribe, founded to help families facing cancer and lighten their load. Joining us now from Steph's Tribe are Amy Kane and Jordan Gorsh. Thank you both for being here today.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, so
I'm excited
Jordan,
to hear about all of this.
Yeah,
It's a cool event we're going to talk about.
There is.
here.
It's being compared to the Kentucky Derby. So we'll get to that here in just a few moments. But first, let's talk a little bit about Steph's Tribe.
Yeah.
Jordan, Steph was your wife who had a battle with cancer for several years.
Yep.
So beyond that diagnosis, give us an idea of who Steph was.
Yeah, she was someone that would always be the first one to volunteer to help, right? So whether it was a new family in a school or church or somebody in the neighborhood. She was not afraid to raise her hand and help out in any way possible for those in need of help. And then outside, she had a big personality as well. And she had a lot of friends and family, and she would she would always just be somebody that would be kind of a center of attention. So, and that's kind of where the Steph's Tribe thing got started, you know.
I'm excited for everybody that's watching to learn more about it. Amy, how did you get involved either with Steph's journey or with this organization?
Well, Steph was my best friend. We started working together and just hit it off. My husband went to school with both Steph and Jordan. And so we just clicked, became best friends. Our kids are best friends, and we lived in the same neighborhood.
Wow.
So we were constantly back and forth to each other's houses. And she whenever she walked in, she lit up the room, and I couldn't just not, help Steph's Tribe and in her legacy and in her name. So
absolutely.
Yeah, sounds like she was a fantastic person. And Jordan, when Steph was going through this cancer journey, the tribe kind of came together organically. So how did people around you just step up to help out along her journey?
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of they'd say it takes a village, and it really did. So, whether it was chemotherapy or radiation or treatment along the way, or heading to the University of Iowa weekly, or even St. Louis, we had a tribe of friends, family, people from church, from school, just those strangers in the community that were willing to lend a hand and help out. And it came in all forms, with helping with meals and meal trains, helping with, with the kids in carpool is another one, just getting into activities and trying to figure out logistically how to figure out to dance and to baseball or basketball. And also, there was a large group that went together and actually helped get a cleaning service for us.
Oh, wow.
And that was kind of a game changer and an eye-opener as well, helping out. So, just between carpools and meals, in groceries, meal trains, and everything, it was just an amount of people that were willing to lend a hand and raise a hand and help out, whether they were friends, family, or we didn't know them. It could be complete strangers.
Yeah, and a lot of the things that you just mentioned are also things that we don't necessarily think of.
No.
They're what you could call the little things, the day-to-day things that, sometimes when you're not even going through a health crisis or battle, they're still hard to get done.
Right.
So it's having somebody there that's going to think of those things. So would you say that's kind of what Steph's Tribe has morphed into now for other people?
Yes, definitely. I mean, on those rides of driving Stephanie to chemo, we'd talk about things that, what are you going to have for dinner tonight? Or, and she's like, oh, I don't know who's going to take the kids this week. It's just, those are things that they shouldn't have to worry about.
Yeah.
And that's something that Steph's Tribe wants to make sure that we can help those people with. So.
Yeah, it's those day-to-day things, like you said, Morgan, you just don't think about that can be tough. So, Amy, I want us to talk a little bit more about the big fundraising event that's coming up on August 15th. We were kind of talking about it. This is a mouse race, so tell us how this all works and how we can all get involved.
Yes.
Yeah. Mouse race. That's
Mouse
right.
race, right.
Something we have to see.
So really, it's just an event that's made for families, children, adults, everything. And basically, there's...
Not what I was picturing.
Yeah, right?
Like
so there's
this.
6 different shoots and there's 6 different races. So we've actually sold out on the mouse sponsorships, which is great.
That's
so people
awesome.
can buy their mouse and then name it, and so you kind of cheer on your mouse each time that they're up. So it gets really competitive, really fun. People can win. We call them mouse bucks, and then there's prizes that you can put those bucks into, like TVs and Ninja Creamies and all sorts of things. So it's a really great time. Everyone's welcome, ages 0 to 100, doesn't matter. Anyone's welcome.
This is at the Stern Center, correct?
It is,
Okay.
yes.
This is very cool. It looks like a packed house from these photos from last year. It's just like, what a fun, Jordan, what a fun evening to get everyone together.
It is. I can't say it enough that it is something for everybody.
Yeah.
The kids love it, adults love it. There's, whether it's the mouse races or the mouse roulette, which we have, which is a whole nother thing that they'll show. The other thing is we have a silent auction. We have a live auction as well to go with the evening. We have food and open cash bar, and it's just $20. It's open to the public. So if anybody wants to join, we welcome everyone. $20 at the door on August 15th at the Stern Center. The doors open at 6, and the mouse races will begin right around 7 o'clock.
Wow. And all of it just helps you all continue in your mission and helping those families get those things done and helping them, which is great. What do you think Steph would say if she could, see what this legacy has turned into and really, honestly, how you guys are helping so many other families?
Yeah, I think she'd be really proud of everyone in the tribe itself, right? We've come together, and it's such a great effort, and the folks in the community, and that's one thing that 100% of our fundraising efforts go right back into the Quad Cities, and they help, they help those in need that are, needing a little help along the way with challenges, centered around the cost of cancer. Again, whether it's groceries or helping with utility bills, gift certificates to restaurants and gift cards. That's what we're about. It can even be like lawn maintenance, snow removal, stuff like that. So I think she'd be really happy, really excited, and I know that she's really proud of everybody in the tribe that pushing this forward.
Yeah, wonderful. Well, the Steph's Tribe Mouse Race fundraiser is Friday, August 15th at the Stern Center in Rock Island. It's going to be a lot of fun. Doors open at 6 p.m. with the races starting at 7:30. Again, tickets are $20 with opportunities to participate in raffles, races, silent and live auctions. Amy and Jordan, thank you so much for being here. I feel like this is going to be a lasting event. Like it's really going to pick up steam for sure.
Very unique and something you got to see for a good cause. All right, well, coming up on Quad Cities Live, celebrating 50 years of saving lives and serving the community at the Henry County Humane Society. We will meet today's adoptable four-legged friend as well coming up. Well, it is a golden milestone for an organization that has spent decades giving second chances to our four-legged friends. We're talking about the Henry County Humane Society in Geneseo, Illinois, celebrating 50 years of compassion, care, and of course, the community impact.
Yes, and in October, which we will get to in just a minute, they are inviting all of us to raise a glass at this year's Pause for a Cause Gala. Ashley Moore is here from the Henry County Humane Society, and you clearly brought a very adorable, adoptable pet with you.
I say that every week, but all these animals are so cute.
Yes, this is Bellina. Her foster mom lovingly calls her Belle.
She knows her name.
Oh, she's the goodest girl.
Yes.
You ham it up, yes. So Bellina is of a litter of puppies that came and was surrendered to us like an accidental litter with her and all her siblings. So she's the last of the puppies yet to be adopted. So hopefully after today there's a flood of applications for this sweet baby. I mean, look at this.
Sweet face.
Yeah,
and she's kind of a mix of a few breeds, right?
She is. So she's a shepherd, Australian shepherd, husky, and American bulldog mix. So she could be 50 to 70 pounds when it's all said and done, or she could be 40 pounds.
Yeah,
who knows?
You just don't know. She just does absolutely have the sweetest face ever, and her demeanor. How would you describe her personality?
Her personality is, so she's a 5-month-old puppy, so she still has a lot of puppy traits. She's at that older puppy age where things are all pretty new to her still. So I have found with her like new spaces, walking through a new door. She's a little like timid, like, what am I doing here? But she warms up very, very quickly. She is very playful, but her foster mom said too, she's really easy to chill,
Yeah.
loves
Okay.
to like relax and cuddle. So as a puppy goes, like that's a pretty good
Yeah.
deal.
thing.
Yeah.
And she's already on her way to being potty trained. She really is,
good.
like her foster mom would say, she's 99%
girl.
there. Very, very few incidents. So that's kind of a nice puppy to
Yeah.
adopt. You
Oh,
know,
yes. Tell me
takes
about
out a little bit of the hard work.
All the hard work is taken care of. Would she be good with a family that has kids?
Yeah, so the foster family has kids.
Okay, great.
I have her with my 3 kids today, and I think she prefers them to any adult that
So
she's
you
met
like
thus far.
kiddos. Yes, you do.
Yeah.
She's
You
been with
sweet
other
girl.
dogs and a cat, and so
Okay.
she barks at the cat, but otherwise, you know, it's not like
What
she's trying to
dog
hurt
doesn't,
it.
right?
Yeah.
She's trying to play with it. Oh,
Yeah.
that's very, very sweet. And before we move on to the event, I just wanted to ask quickly, I like to talk a little bit about fosters
Yeah.
and how truly important they are in any shelter situation, but especially when it comes to like young dogs and puppies and how important it is.
Yes, I mean for the young dogs and puppies, and even the kittens, we'd have like obviously we're in kitten season, so
Yeah,
that's
oh
like
yeah.
a really heavy need for fosters. They're not able to be fully vaccinated sometimes, or sometimes they're not vaccinated yet. So a shelter environment for that reason alone is kind of hard.
Yeah.
Also, the shelter environment's hard on all dogs. Like
Yeah.
it can really alter their personality temporarily
Yeah.
and make them a little nervous. So that's why even older dogs that we foster or adopt out, we say please give them like the 3-3-3 rule. You know, give them time to really adjust from
Yeah.
being in that really stressful environment.
Yeah.
So we try to keep a puppy out of that environment while they're still developing that like.
Yeah,
This is
social
the personality
Yeah.
I am.
Yeah.
So we really, you know, lean on our fosters a lot to
Yeah.
take care of the puppies. But we also have like really nice dogs who would be great foster dogs that
Yeah.
are 3-year-old dogs, 4-year-old dogs.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, very important.
Yeah, it sounds like her foster mom's doing a really good job.
Mm-hmm.
So let's talk about the Paws for the Cause Gala event. It's happening a couple months from now, October 18th, correct?
October 18th, 5 o'clock, the doors will open. We will have, it's a sit-down dinner, live music, silent live auction. We're gonna have a pop-up store to get all your animal and pet needs.
Oh, fun.
So that'll be kind of an interesting twist on it as well.
Yeah.
We're saying gala. However, I wanna preface that by saying like the dress code is what we would say like dressy, casual.
Oh, sure.
So
Okay.
something you would wear to a wedding or church. Like
Yeah.
it's not meant to be like a black tie,
Okay.
get out your old homecoming dress kind of
Sure.
event, right? We
That's
wanna
actually
be-
great information.
Yes.
Thank you for sharing, especially
Yes.
I feel like for the ladies, because we just never even know.
You never know.
We
You
gotta
never know
plan.
what to wear. Yeah. So it's at Lavender Crest Winery. They're in Kelowna, correct?
They're in Kelowna, yep.
It is a beautiful place.
Yes.
It's a beautiful facility, and honestly, I think for, you know, we're hoping to have 200 plus people there, so it's a great venue to be able to host that large of an event
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
take care of everybody.
How meaningful is it to be celebrating 50 years, to be
Yeah.
marking that 50-year milestone in a community?
I think it's pretty remarkable, especially, you know, I was volunteering at the old shelter, and if anyone from Geneseo remembers that, it was almost, I mean, unbelievable. It was standing. So from that to like what, you know, Barb and Bob Coons has done the new, you know, our
Yeah.
new facility, it's remarkable, and we've
Yeah.
just kept with it. With all the changes, all the hardships, you know, all the ups and downs, 50 years is pretty,
Yeah.
pretty
It's
remarkable.
huge.
Right.
And it's fundraising events like this one coming up in October that really help you guys out.
Absolutely. Yeah, we really rely on that to kind of continue the mission, like help heal the animals, rescue as many as we can, but really be able to care for them and give them a good environment while they're in our care.
All of that goes a very
Yes.
long way. So anybody, if you've never adopted an animal from the shelter, that's okay. If you just want to support, people can buy tickets and they can attend.
Absolutely. We would love to have anyone come out and just support it, just like you would support your local baseball team. You know,
Right.
we hope you'll support this
Good analogy.
endeavor. So
Yeah, well, it sounds like a great evening.
Yeah, and if you want more information on adoptable pets and ways that you can support the Henry County Humane Society, you can visit them at the website that's on your screen, henrycountyhumanesociety.org. You can also purchase your tickets for Paws for the Cause Gala. Just click the tab at the top of the page that says events, and you can get your spot there
Yeah.
at Lavender Crest. Sounds like a good
Absolutely.
evening here coming up in October.
it'll be
Yes.
fun.
Well, thank you both for being
Yes.
here today.
Thank you so much
Yes.
for having
Good luck,
us.
Belina.
Yes, good luck.
Thank
Cutie.
you.
Coming up after the break, a preview of the Tug Fest celebration planned for the Illinois side of the Mississippi, along with details on the important cause behind the Nick Teddy 5K tradition.
You're watching Quad Cities Live.
It is one of the most unique and beloved summertime traditions along the Mississippi River. We are talking about Tug Fest. It's back for another year, and Port Byron, Illinois is ready to throw the ultimate party on the banks. Joining us this afternoon are Laura Carey with Tug Fest Illinois and Chrissy Strube, co-founder of the Nick Teddy Foundation and 5K. Laura, we'll start with you. Ladies, thank you so much for being here. We've already been chatting about all the fun things that are planned for this weekend, but just kind of set the stage for us, for anybody anybody that is somewhat unfamiliar with Tugfest. If you've lived here for any period of time, you've definitely heard of it, but maybe not participated in it. So just give us a little background.
Right, so Tugfest Illinois is this weekend. It's downtown Port Byron, so August 7th through the 9th. Thursday night we start with our family night. We have $25 all-you-can-ride rides with the carnival. We have the Prince and Princess pageant going on.
Cute.
Yes, so adorable.
I love that.
And then we have kid-owned businesses are actually, this is the second year we brought them back, where they're selling their product to the public for get some money there for
That's
their
adorable.
summer, for their little summer activities.
Little kid entrepreneurs.
Yes.
It's always a good thing.
Yes, great
I love that.
entrepreneurship.
Describe the atmosphere for us. You talked about the carnival type atmosphere. You've got live music,
yes,
like throughout the day,
yes,
and evening, all 3 days.
Yeah, so we have live music all throughout the weekend. The atmosphere, it's very family friendly, community oriented.
Yeah.
A lot of the local businesses will be setting up shop and selling their food or what they have for products,
Yeah.
And just really getting the family aspect involved and community on that side on top of the tug itself.
Yes, exactly, which we will get to. It's also just happens to be a gorgeous spot near the river to just have a party, what feels like a block party, which is really
Yeah.
great. So the tug of war happens on Saturday afternoon. Before that is the annual Nick Teddy 5K. So Chrissy, just tell us a little bit more about it. This has been going on for a number of years now.
Yeah, since 2012,
Wow.
and we did actually take a couple-year break just due to kind of some manpower and volunteer issues. And Tugfest gave us an opportunity to bring it back last year in 2024. So
Wonderful.
this is our second year back with them. But yeah, we offer a 5K. It's a beautiful scenic route along the Mississippi River there. We go out to Rapid City and back. It's fast, it's flat. We have a DJ, a little after party afterwards, and then there is a kids run, a Teddy Trot 100-yard dash.
That is adorable.
For kiddos 8 and under, so yeah.
Oh wow! So everyone gets to participate and is incorporated. And you're
Absolutely.
right. This is part of a separate run every year. This stretch, and it is nice. So if you're a little worried about a 5K in hills, you're not going to have a lot of that.
No, you can walk it. It's just fun. It's a fun run.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. So this event, Chrissy, honors someone very important to you.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about Nick.
Yeah, so Nick Strube is my husband. He lost his life to Ewing sarcoma cancer in 2011.
Sorry.
Yeah, thank you. And actually, even though, despite it being a very rare cancer, there are many Quad Cityans affected by it. And so we kind of saw the need to just help out with people who are facing that and dealing with that. So my sister actually started the foundation in his honor, and we raise money for research and awareness, and just to help local families with things like gift cards for groceries, gas. We've helped with medical bills, rental assistance, even transportation.
Wow.
So really just kind of anything we can.
Yeah, it's wonderful, and it seems to be kind of a theme for us here today.
Yeah.
With some of our segments about just really helping people, where they're at and where they need it. And this is just another amazing local organization that is doing exactly that. So a beautiful thing, and all the more incentive to get signed up for the 5K or that little kids
Yes.
trot. So Laura, we mentioned the tug of war itself. It happens on Saturday. I believe it begins at noon. So take us to that event specifically. This is quite literally teams on Iowa and Illinois doing a tug of war across the Mississippi River. I mean, and we've got video on the screen here.
Yeah.
It's very, very cool. So kind of just describe how all of this works. Are there like multiple rounds of it, or?
So there are 11 teams,
okay.
20 men on each, or women on each team.
Okay.
And they tug for 3 minutes on the rope.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
It's fun.
3 excruciating minutes.
Yeah, it looks that way. And so there's a special matchup this year, correct? There's
Correct.
a military type of face-off going on.
Yeah, so to celebrate the Army's 250th birthday, the Illinois National Guard will be tugging this year.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, first year ever doing something like this, so we're super excited to have that happening and having them come over to the Illinois side.
Yeah, that is very, very cool. Very exciting to watch. So let's talk parking. A lot of times people think of these big events and they kind of go, oh, I don't know if I want to really deal with all of that, right? It can be a reason that people don't show up, but you guys have that pretty much handled as far as that's concerned?
Yeah, so this year we really discussed, you know, with the family night happening and such, we actually brought in a new shuttle route.
Very nice.
Yes, so we've got 3 shuttles running throughout the weekend. You can find more on online at www.tugfest.org. But we have Dorrance Park, the First Methodist Church, and the Riverdale High School is allowing us to use your parking lot this year.
Wonderful. Makes it nice and easy,
Yes.
and you don't have to deal with any of those headaches. So the Teddy Trot and Nick Teddy 5K, again, they're this Saturday, August 9th from 8 to 10 a.m. To register, visit runsignup.com/NickTeddy5K. But if you want to just learn more about the nonprofit, you can also visit the website on your screen there at the bottom, nickteddy.org. And for a full schedule of all the events and more general information about TUGFest Port Byron, just head to tugfest.org. Chrissy and Laura, thank you so much for being on the show today and telling us all about it. It's just more fun and excitement to come this weekend.
Absolutely,
So,
yeah.
Thank you
so much.
All right, well, still to come in our second half hour, River Action is providing plenty of opportunities to stay active while enjoying the outdoors. We'll get details on this year's Senior Golf Cart Tours, Floatzilla, and the Taming of the Slough. And later, ways to transform your body and your mind. We'll show you what's new at WOW Wave of Wellness as the business gears up for an exciting open house.
And temperatures have returned to the 80s in some locations, sitting right at 80 degrees in Moline and Davenport, as well as Rock Falls, 81 in Princeton. These numbers will inch a little bit higher each and every day this week as we approach 90 by the end of the week. And we also have a chance of rain to talk about. We'll detail when that happens coming up in your First Alert forecast in the next half of Quad Cities Live.
Accurate and reliable. This is your First Alert forecast with meteorologist Kyle Keel.
Not a bad summer day across the QCA. Temperatures a little warmer than over the weekend. Humidity up a little bit over than what it was over the weekend as well. But overall, not too bad here for early August standards. Everywhere Camera Network shows plenty of sunshine, along with some clouds that have developed here with the heating of the day. But as we progress farther out from sunset or after sunset, we should start to lose those clouds with a mostly clear sky. You also notice a lack of the hazy conditions. Most of that thick wildfire smoke in the atmosphere has shifted off to our north, so we've got some pretty good air quality across the region. Finally in that green good category there in Muscatine, pretty close to that here in the Quad Cities, but hour by hour we are seeing that we are going to see that smoke continue to shift off to the north. So don't anticipate too much in the way of any air quality issues here as we head into the next couple of days. So that's the good news. First Alert Live Doppler radar is nice and dry despite those clouds, but we do have some showers that have popped up off to the southeast of Peoria. And yes, they are moving off to the east, or I should say the west to northwest. Let me get my directions correct here. But as these continue to move off to the northwest, they are going to be a little pulsy, meaning that they're going to build up and then kind of collapse over themselves. And by the time they get here, they're going to lose a little bit of their instability, at least in our eastern counties. So Henry County, Bureau County, no need to worry about any of that rain. Just kind of some scattered rain across the Midwest here today. Otherwise, we're nice and dry, so no organized chance of rain here until we get later in the weekend. Tonight, we'll get down into the low to mid 60s. So no 50s here tonight. So that's just kind of a sign of that humidity increasing as those dew points are in the 60s. So we start to feel that mugginess just a little bit. Then tomorrow, notice we'll be a couple degrees warmer than today. We're 83 degrees at this time tomorrow, and we'll keep adding a degree or two here until we get to the weekend and we kind of level off near 90 degrees. So ExactTrack doing a pretty good job at keeping most of that shower activity down near the Peoria area. Again, some of these might try to get into our viewing area, but look at the clock, 9 o'clock. We lose the heating of the day. We'll also lose the cloud cover, so we'll have a mostly clear sky despite a couple clouds passing by tonight. Heading into tomorrow, we'll have that east wind throughout the day, 5, 10, maybe up to 15 miles per hour. There could be an outside chance for a shower or storm similar to what's happening in the Peoria area today, but nothing that's going to be widespread. In fact, low confidence on any of that popping up. Otherwise, we will see that mostly sunny sky, and we'll kind of do a rinse and repeat here as we head into Wednesday. Maybe temperatures a couple degrees warmer. Any rain stays well off to our west, and that's going to be the case here through the next several days. Notice we could see 1 to 2 inches of rain here in portions of central northwestern Iowa here through the next 5 days. Our chance of rain doesn't really increase decrease until we get toward Saturday here. Could be a couple of showers and storms here late Wednesday night and Thursday to our northwest, but it's Saturday, especially late in the day heading into Sunday, that we do see that potential for showers and thunderstorms. And that's as we start to see that humidity increase as well as dew points get to that 70-degree category. So yes, summer is still here, and this is a 7-day forecast that really shows that as we get close to 90 degrees Saturday and Friday as well. And we do have that chance for storms here Saturday night into Sunday.
It is one of the most unique ways to explore the beauty and history of the Quad Cities with no hiking boots required. River Action is once again inviting seniors to climb aboard for their annual senior golf cart tours, offering a scenic guided ride along our local riverfront trails. Joining us now to share more about this year's events and how you can claim your cart before it's gone is Chris True from River Action. Welcome back.
Hi. Thank you.
Thanks for being here today. Always good stuff to talk about when River Action is in the house.
Yes.
And senior golf cart tours. Okay, so this is something that's been going on for a very long time now. We were just talking, I cannot believe it, more than 25 years.
26 years this year.
26 years this year. Okay, so tell us a little bit about what it is. For anyone that has never been on this before, is curious about what we're talking about. You hop on a golf cart and you just get to go explore.
Yeah, I mean, well, first you have to be 55.
Okay.
So I've never done it.
I'll work on that.
Right? Yeah, we'll get there one of these days.
We will, yeah.
But yeah, it's a Thursday and Friday, first week of September. There's several different locations on the Illinois side, several on the Iowa side, and it sells out fast. People
Yes.
really love it. And, you know, people get kind of wild and crazy out here. You know how the seniors are on golf carts.
Hey, what stays on what happens on the golf cart tour stays on the
Yes,
golf
that
cart
should be
tour.
the slogan.
That
for
should
this.
be the
Yeah.
slogan. You should make t-shirts with that. No, it looks really cool on the screen right now. For anyone that's just listening and not watching, you can see all the golf carts kind of lined up and ready to go. So it's 2 folks per golf cart. That's what a ticket buys you. And you get to see all kinds of different places. So I have the list right here in front of me. Arsenal Island, already full. So that is one that like people are chomping at the bit to do. But there are so many other really great ones. We've got Rock Island to Moline Riverfront. One of the times is sold out. Rapid City to Cordova. That would be really cool.
It'd be probably the most scenic, I think.
I think it would. I mean, I know you've done the run, and
Yeah.
that, you know, that you get to see part of that trail, and it is really, really beautiful for people that tend to stick more to like the metro area. It's a cool way to look at everything. Then we have on the Iowa side the Duck Creek Trail. Nahant Marsh would be a really fun one to go explore by golf
Very
cart.
pretty. Yep, absolutely.
Very cool. Okay, and Davenport and Bettendorf riverfronts, of course, also lovely and picturesque. So what kinds of, I guess, feedback or responses has River Action gotten in the past from folks who have taken part in this?
Well, they love it. People love it. And I will say, if you have interest in any of these, even the ones that are sold out, still just call the office.
Okay.
Because a spot might open up.
Okay.
Or if there's enough demand, a new slot may be created.
Okay.
Or at least we will know for next year which areas have the most demand.
Yeah.
So don't be discouraged of anything that's sold out already. Just call the office and talk to somebody. It's worth a try.
Hey, that's good advice.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Lots of other things to come as well. So we want to touch on them just a little bit before we lose you here for the day. Floatzilla, August 16th is coming up. There's all kinds of new things too that are part of Floatzilla this year. So you were on recently and you talked a little bit about the Dam to Dam race. That's something that's new for people.
It's new and we're very excited about it. We might end up having about 30 people, and that's way more than we ever even expected for a first year.
Yeah.
So we're very happy with that. The kayaking community in the Quad Cities is pretty strong, and we're seeing a lot of excitement this year around that race.
Yeah, Floatzilla Palooza.
Yeah.
So families, this is a great opportunity just to have a party in honor of Floatzilla. So what do you guys have planned for that?
Well, new this year, we're going to have a duck drop.
Yes.
So there's going to be 1,000 yellow rubber duckies being dropped from a crane, and you're going to pull those out of the water and maybe win a prize.
Okay.
So that's new and exciting.
Yeah.
We're going to have a little obstacle course down there for people to go around in their kayaks. Photos are at 1:30, and photos will be at 1:30 this year. So we wanted to promise you they'll be at 1:30, so don't be late.
Yeah.
And then we'll have the food vendors. We'll have Funktastic 5 playing music. And it's just a beautiful tradition in the Quad Cities, and we just want to keep doing it every year and come on out and support it.
Cardboard boat races. That is also open to the public. You do need to register for that. That's going to be a lot of fun, and that's at 11 a.m. day of.
Yeah, we want this to be for all ages. So if you don't want to put your kid in the kayak, you know, put them in a cardboard box. That's even better.
Much better. Put them in a cardboard box and put them in the water. So a kayak fishing tournament, I at least want to mention that on Friday, August 15th. So this really coincides with packet pickup. We have that information on the screen. You just check in that evening, and all ages can compete and participate in this. Before we run out of time, also coming up just next month, I can't even believe we're already in August, Taming of the Slough on September 13th. We want to talk a little bit about this because now's the time. If you're thinking about doing this, now's the time to learn more about it and get signed up.
Yeah, and remember, you can do this solo,
okay,
or you can do it as a 3-person team.
That would be more manageable, especially if you're like a first-timer and you've never done this event.
Yeah.
Maybe you're strong in one thing and not so much in the other. But describe what I'm talking about here and what Taming of the Slough consists of.
So it's an adventure triathlon, which means no one has to swim in the water.
Okay.
So you kayak or canoe, and then there's a biking portion and there's a running portion. And you'll be home by noon. It's just a morning thing. It's not too crazy and wild, but you can do it all yourself, or you can do it as a team. Find someone with a boat or a kayak or canoe. Someone can run, someone can bike, and you know, you can do it very athletic and competitive, or you can do it just for fun, leisurely, just get outside. And we just want everyone to show up and just get outside and enjoy the community and the river that we have right here.
Yeah, and that's what River Action is all about. I mean, it's so in keeping with your mission. It's just allowing people to have reasons to be outside and explore and appreciate all we have here in the Quad Cities. Well, if you want to claim your spot for the senior golf cart tours, or if you want to register for Floatzilla and Taming of the Slough, visit River Action online at riveraction.org. As always, Chris, thank you so much. You are a wealth of knowledge on all of this. We appreciate you coming by.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Still to come on Quad Cities Live, a wellness clinic in Davenport that helps clients achieve a total body transformation is now offering a non-invasive treatment to boost your mood. Learn more about ExoMind, launching this week at Wave of Wellness.
You're watching Quad Cities Live.
Burnout, brain fog, lack of motivation. We've all been there. But what if there was a way to reset your brain without medication or side effects? WOW Wave of Wellness is an advanced aesthetics and wellness clinic in the Quad Cities, now offering a breakthrough technology for mental health optimization that can help improve mood, energy, and focus. Here with us today to talk all about it is Dr. Aman Carr, a board-certified physician and the founder of Wave of Wellness. Thank you so much for chatting with us here today.
Thanks, Morgan.
Yes, let's start there. Tell us a little bit more about WOW Wave of Wellness.
So Wave of Wellness is an advanced aesthetic and wellness clinic located in Davenport, just off of Utica Ridge, next to Unity Point Trinity Hospital in Bettendorf. We specialize in science-based, FDA-approved treatment for non-surgical facelift, body contouring, medical hair restoration. And now we are very excited to dive in mental health optimization with the launch of our new device, ExoMind.
So that's really something that we want to hear more about today. This new treatment, it's called ExoMind. What can you tell us about it?
So ExoMind is an FDA-approved device for mental health optimization. It uses transcranial magnetic stimulation to gently stimulate the parts of the brain that control mood, focus, and emotional regulation.
Wow.
It strengthens the neural pathway that gets disrupted when we are dealing with chronic stress, anxiety, or depression. It promotes neuroplasticity, that's the brain's ability to adapt and rewire, and also promotes positive neurotransmitters like dopamine and serotonin. Now, the result is more clarity, calm, and focus with no medications or downtime.
Wow, it's amazing that that kind of technology is not only available to people, but so readily available right here in our community. So you touched on this a little bit, but who is this treatment really for?
So this treatment would be a great option for anyone suffering from anxiety or depression, as well as anyone, any high-functioning person who's dealing with chronic stress, emotional exhaustion, mental fog. It's also shown to be beneficial for impulsive eating, PTSD, post-COVID mental fog, or sleep-related issues or insomnia.
So it's for a lot of people. Yes. You know, that all the things you just mentioned really encompasses a huge population of folks, especially nowadays when everything seems to be go, go, go at all times. So the treatment itself, what is it like to get the treatment? Is it in any way uncomfortable?
Not at all. It, in fact, is very relaxing.
Okay.
It feels like a gentle tapping sensation on the scalp, and many of our patients actually take a nap during the treatment. Nice. It is not a shock therapy. There are no needles, pain, or downtime involved. You can actually get the treatment and go back to your work.
Okay, so it's relatively quick. You're pretty much in and out. How often would you recommend this treatment? Is it a one-time thing, or is it something that people should consider a recurring treatment?
So we initially start with 1 or twice treatments per week for the total of 6 treatments. Each treatment is 24 minutes long, and many of our patients actually report improvement in focus, sleep, mood while getting the initial treatments.
Wow. It's really nice when you can start to see even a few of those results after the first treatment, because I think it just brings a little more confidence that you're making the right decision in pursuing that treatment. A really big focus for WOW, Wave of Wellness, is total body transformation. How does ExoMind really fit into that mission here?
Yes. So we offer advanced treatments like M-Sculpt for body contouring that builds muscle, burn fat, and Face for face lifting non-surgically, Emsella for pelvic floor strengthening. But the true transformation isn't just physical. It goes beyond. You can be in great shape, but if your mind is stressed or foggy, you don't feel or perform your best. And that's where ExoMind comes in. It just completes the whole transformation from inside out.
So yeah, really combining the mind and the body with everything that you offer here. So speaking of that, something that you're launching is a treatment called M-Tone. So tell us about that. I think a lot of people are going to be excited to hear about it.
So M-Tone is for anyone who's dealing with dimples on their skin, lagging or loose skin on thighs, abdomen, or arms. It helps to break the pocket of fat, helps to improve the skin texture, and smoothen the skin.
Yeah. I think one thing that's a really big takeaway from everything that we talked about today is how non-invasive all of this is. Multiple times I've heard you say no pain, minimal to no downtime, no needles, none of that. That seems to be something that's very important to you and your staff here.
Absolutely, it is. And that's what I seek when I seek a treatment. I want it to be comfortable. It should not have any downtime because we live in a busy world. So these things are really very important to me, and that's why any treatment I choose, any device I choose, I make sure that I follow these principles.
Wonderful. So a very exciting event. Can you tell us about the open house, the launch that you are hosting on August 6th?
So we are very excited to have an open house event for ExoMind launch on August 6th from 2:30 to 6:30 at our clinic. We'll have live demos for ExoMind, M-Sculpt, M-Face, Emsella. It's a fun, full event, pressure-free way of learning what is available and what is new in Quad Cities in the field of wellness and aesthetics. It's an open house event, but if you're seeking demos, please call us to RSVP at 563-343-7015. We would love to have you there.
Wonderful. Really a great way for people to learn a little bit more about something they're already interested in without pressure and to really see it in action. So that event happening on August 6th. Dr. Aman Kaur, thank you so much for inviting us in and telling us about all you have to offer at Wave of Wellness.
Thank you. Thanks, Morgan.
Again, Wave of Wellness is launching ExoMind this Wednesday, August 6th. There is an event happening that day from 2:30 to 6:30, open to the public, where you can get a free consultation and see live presentations and demonstrations. WOW Wave of Wellness is located at 4617 Progress Drive in Davenport, which is off of Utica Ridge Road. To learn more, visit wow-aesthetics.com. Up next on Quad Cities Live, it's Monday, which means it's time to talk about our wins of the weekend, including a very special golden birthday.
Tomorrow on Quad Cities Live, Quad Cities educators are invited to Teacher Appreciation Night during the opening reception of Rust Belt Americana. We'll learn more about the plan to celebrate teachers at one of the largest antique swaps in the nation.
And a recap of my holiday vacations tour of Alaska. I'll share some photos and some stories from the incredible trip alongside dozens of TV6 viewers. We'll have that and much more Tuesday at 3 on QCL. Well, it is time now for our wins of the weekend, something we haven't gotten to do.
Yeah, I know. It's been a while since we had a Monday show.
Since we had a Monday show as of late. So let's start with you. What's your win of the weekend?
Yeah, you know, I was like many of you at home and took advantage of the weather this weekend. Headed out to the farmer's market for the first time in a while. It wasn't raining. It wasn't,
I love it
really, really hot. So it was jam-packed out there. So we perused the farmer's market, got some lunch, got the kids some treats as well. Always a good time. Ran into Kevin Phelps there. Ran into Claire Crippen, our producer of QCL.
I'm jealous. You guys should have called me.
I know, right? And then ran into several of you who said hello, so thank you for doing that. But after that, we went over to the LeClaire Park because the kids wanted to run around, but before they did that, they wanted to go look at the river. So got a nice view along the riverfront, and then like 2 minutes later, they were running around LeClaire Park like kids do.
Yeah.
So it was a nice time, and then we spent some time outside yesterday. Nice to be able to enjoy the not so thick air.
Yes, yeah, it has been super comfortable, and I have not been able to get to the farmer's market as often as I wanted to this summer, so I get jealous every time I hear it, because it is such a gem.
It really is.
It's
it really
so
is.
fun. You can always have lunch there and do your shopping, so it's great. So my win of the weekend, as usual, has something to do with my daughter.
Of course.
So we celebrated her golden birthday.
Yeah, 7,
So she'll be 7 on August 7th, but yesterday was her birthday party.
Look at her.
And her theme is movie star. It was a movie star theme because we had it at the new theater downtown, the Last Picture House, there on the rooftop. So that was before everybody started showing up. Talk about 20 to 25 little girls running around up there. You
are probably tired.
I am tired. I'm tired right now. But that was her little outfit that she picked out to wear for her party. And yeah, she looked precious, and she was super excited. She had a great day, which makes me so happy.
Yes, it's what it's all about.
Makes it all worth it.
Yep.
So a happy early birthday to Darby.
Yeah, happy birthday, Darby.
But we'll wish her a happy birthday on her birthday as well. So very cool.
How cute.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much for watching QCL.
Your local news at 4 with Sharon is coming up next, and we'll see you right back here tomorrow at 3.